Well, hello, my beautiful Aries. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for November 2024. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about, pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings, and I will never reach out to you personally to offer one. Also, I will never ask you for money, e-gifts, or donations. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Aries, this is your monthly reading for November. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. Well, November has arrived, and this is the month that signals radical revolution. Every month I ask my guides about the energy to communicate to you all, and this month the first thing they said was November, November, we will always remember this November. So I'm guessing it's going to be pretty memorable for a couple of reasons. Well, we are officially dialing up the heat in Scorpio season. It's intense and all-consuming for all of us, of course. So, it is definitely going to be a transformative time. It's time to do a deep dive emotionally, cultivate a deeper relationship with self, initiate more intimate connections with others, ponder the mysteries of life and the universe, as well as bravely overcome any circumstances or challenges that seemed impossible. Now, it's time to embrace your passionate wild side this month and submerge yourself in knowing as well as following your beautiful heart, as this month fully supports you embracing alone time to follow anything that you're passionate about, whether it's a hobby, a sport, art, music, films, you name it. This is a period to really, commit to yourself on a deeper level. Now, also, one of the most powerful events will unfold this month. Pluto makes its final move into the sign of Aquarius, and it will remain there until March 2043. Now, this will lead you to so many incredible personal breakthroughs, encouraging a desire to learn more about yourself, especially on a psychological level. So this is an exciting time to explore, broaden your horizons, and try new things. Now, Pluto transforms and Aquarius pushes for social change, so we may see technological advancements, new governmental structures, and a dismantling of old, outdated systems. We don't always have to see that on a global scale. It could be something that is on a personal level as well. You could be, basically getting rid of outdated systems by upgrading your cell phone, for example. So please apply it to your situation. However, it will have a profound effect on the world in the following years. It's not going to be a quick overnight thing. It will be a slow burn transformation. As the last time this occurred was from I've got to go get that card. One moment, please. Sorry about that, my beautiful Aries. Had to go and get that card there for you. The last time I was saying that this occurred was from 1778 to 1798, where some of the most intense revolutions the world has ever seen occurred, and it resulted in major changes of power and new technology. Now, I'm not saying that we're going to see revolutions, of course, but we may see some transformations going on in the world around us. Now, also, we have a Mercury retrograde, which will be occurring in the sign of Sagittarius. So I would definitely say check any travel plans this month. Also, it will be a really great time to back up any work, save down financial statements, as power outages have the potential to increase this month as well. And also, I want you to be aware that Uranus, during this period, it can really help you discover a eureka moment to move forward with big ideas and the power to transform your life in the most positive of ways. Now, getting straight to your cards, you've got the telephone. So this really indicates that communication is key for you this month. Definitely see some really good news coming in for you. You've got the 8 of Pentacles. there's a Knight of Pentacles here as well, so I feel like this is you making an effort to make sure you run your life smoothly this month. I would also say you are being governed by your 8th house as well as your 2nd house this month, and it's all about value, okay? Your 8th house is about transforming your finances, your mortgage payments, repayment plans, credit card debt. This is about transforming your money so there's more money in your pocket. I see a lot of you trying to focus on second streams of income, and you actually have so many coins in your reading. So I'm not surprised to see that there. It's all for the better, of course. So you're going to be having money on your mind and your mind on your money. This is a perfect time to really launch a money-making idea as well. So if you're thinking about launching something or setting up a second stream of income, maybe it's even passive income, going into real estate and things like that, putting a course online, writing a book, whatever it is, I definitely see you're going to make a lot of money from it there. Also, your 2nd house of value is influencing you, and that's about how you value yourself. Looking at situations where you give away your power, undersell your talents, or even notice when people try to underestimate you. They're really going to be watching from the sidelines as you thrive and succeed. And they should have really backed you, because right now you are backing yourself there as well. This is all about cash, property, budgets, savings plans, real estate, leveling up in your life and being that go-getter and achieving whatever it is that you put effort into. And this card, it says connection, communication, conversation, getting through, two-way street, message, vocal, loud and clear, reaching out, notification, throat chakra, inner voice, and rings a bell, okay? Now, I definitely see that you're tapping into your inner voice and making sure that it is a positive one, that it raises you up and does not tear you down, because you are the champion of your own life. You are the person who should support yourself, and I feel this is an energy here. Well, I'm getting a couple of energies. One is I'm getting a very important call coming, but also I see some of you may have been chasing something, whether it's help from a customer service sort of department, or whether it is you've been trying to get through to someone regarding an issue, whether you're just wanting to be heard this month, whether it's someone in your family or your friendship circle or a relationship, you are going to be heard, and I feel like you're going to be seen as well there. It is number 2, and this is High Priestess energy, so a lot of you are also trying to reprogram some part of your life, trying to unlearn certain behaviors that you feel do not help you or hinder you or are not healthy for you to move forward. So there's a lot of unlocking energy here. I feel like you're trying to learn to communicate from a very healthy place at this time. And for some of you with that 3 of Pentacles, this is all about your plans. You are strategizing a plan. I feel right now you're engineering the next steps. You're very creative. I feel like you have projects on the go and you're going to be focused on your responsibilities. I also feel like you're going to be getting a lot done this month. You're very productive, and I feel everything, there's lots of compartments of your life all coming together to basically make a difference. Now, also, the 3 of Pentacles means that you're being very careful with your money. If you're looking at your energy from my perspective, you've got 3 of Pentacles here, and you're going to an 8 of Pentacles and a 2 of Pentacles. So this can indicate that you're being able to spread your money around effectively in your life, making sure that you adhere to your repayment plans, but also be able to save. Some of you, of course, will be focusing on your pension and your 401k at this time. So that 3 of Pentacles there indicates that, you're trying to make sure that life runs smoothly. Some of you may even be thinking about becoming a consultant for something that you do. Some of you may actually be reaching out to a consultant to help you in some of your endeavors. But that 3 of Pentacles, it basically indicates that you're utilizing the building blocks of your life to make your efforts become a tangible reality. It's like you want your dreams to come true, and you are the architect of those dreams. So you're taking ownership of your energy right now. And I feel a lot of you are also focusing on health at this moment in time. A lot of you have a lot of life experience. So some of you may be thinking about, becoming a teacher or a tutor and trying to help people based on your experiences. And I feel even being a good friend to a person in your life is starred this month as well. There's someone here coming to you for advice, and they're coming to you because you are really honest, true blue, and someone who basically really cares. So I feel that there's an energy here, even though you're giving good advice, this person will step up later on in your life and do you a good favor as well. But I feel like you're not doing it to get something back, but it will come right back to you in terms of good karma as well, okay? Now we've got the Knight of Pentacles. Some of you may feel that things have been slow moving. You may feel that you're in the middle of plotting your plans or trying to make them work. And because you're in the middle of things, you may feel that things are at a standstill or not moving ahead as fast as you want them to. I definitely see a transformative energy about you from the middle of November where things pick up pace, and something that perhaps has been on your mind, because I see you've got a lot on your to-do list. A lot of you are actually mentally exhausted right now as well. I feel like you've got a lot on your plate, but there's going to be more energy in the month of November for you, and I feel you're keeping life running smoothly as it should. Whenever you get an Eight of Pentacles there, it can also indicate that basically you're in the flows of your routines, okay? It feels like same old thing, just a different day, but that's really important because it keeps life running smoothly so you can go out there and have fun and do wonderful adventures. I see that this is not really an explorative month for you. I feel this is a grounding month for you to be very exact in your plans, to work hard on your projects, and whether these are projects in your career or whether these are personal development projects, I feel like you're really investing in yourself this month. There's a lot of eights in your reading, which tells me that this month is all about you making progress and really paying attention to your health, your needs, and communicating yourself in an effective way to get your needs met as well. Now we also have the Well, which is you seeking deeper meaning. I would also say that a lot of you, you're having to dig deep right now to really get extra energy, because a lot of you are really exhausted, and I feel you have been running on empty. Now, of course, you're an Aries, you're a fire element, so you're very passionate, you're very goal-oriented, and you have a target which you're going to reach, whatever it is for you. It's going to be different for everybody, but I also feel that some of you, you've been literally running at capacity and running on empty. You're exhausted. I feel also some of you need to pay close attention to your water levels. You may be a little bit dehydrated at this time as well, but this can be a very cathartic month for you too. I see a lot of you digging a little bit deeper emotionally and releasing a lot of sadness or pressure. Some of you are actually going through an intense healing phase as well, where you really kind of purify your energy so you can address your true feelings and really notice who is your support network, who's been there for you during the tough times, and who deserves a place at your success table when the times are getting better. And I definitely see there are brighter times ahead here for you as well. Also, I see a lot of you changing your diet this month, looking at sustenance, looking at the way that you utilize certain food products to give you the energy that you need that is sustainable. So I feel a lot of you have a lot of work on your plate right now, and you just need to push on through is what I see. But at the end of the month, there are a lot of rewards there. There's big payoffs here for you as well. And I mean, this card, it says deeper meaning, well, community, hidden emotions, nourishing, social resources, true feelings, support, perception, looking deeper, provided for, and consciousness. So a lot of you have responsibilities on your shoulders. You may feel like you're not just providing for yourself, you're providing for others, whether you're a parent, a guardian, a carer, or whether it's just you providing advice for other people, friends. I definitely see here that you're giving all of yourself all of the time, and eventually that well is going to run dry. So I feel some of you are really taking stock that you need some good quality rest there, especially of the mind, okay? You've got an Eight of Wands. It's in the resistance position, which means a lot of you are feeling exhausted. Even though you keep moving, you're the sort of person who does not give up. I also see with this card that some of you may have been frustrated recently because you felt there was delays, okay? But I feel the universe is about to deliver something. It feels financial in nature because you got so many pentacles here, but also I feel this is health related. I feel like you're on optimum energy in the month of November, and I feel like you're getting a lot of stuff done. I'd say that you're on the right track with this card, because this card is all about your direction, and it will go into the upright as you go to the middle of the month, and that's all about things picking up pace. I feel exciting news is coming your way. Things are gathering momentum. There's actually news rushing in for you that will reach a climax that you will celebrate, and I feel It's connected to you feeling stable in your life. Could be a bonus, could be a raise, could be a lucrative deal or project. For some of you, because you have so many pentacles here, it could be a health-related piece of news that really puts a spring in your step that you're really positive about. So I feel the end of the month for you seems to be a lot busier than the beginning of the month. That's what I'm being given. But also there's a couple of things here to celebrate as well. Now it is another number 8. 8 being the number of the self, but also you've got 888, and you're in your second house and your 8th house, and that's all about wealth. 8 is the number of the wealth. So I feel there's a lot of like money swirling around you right now, increasing your opportunities for material affluence. You know, you're attracting more finances or security or opportunities. For example, if you're currently out of work right now and you're a little bit worried about dipping into your savings, I would say that there is an opportunity coming along that pays big money, that pays more money than you had before. And I feel that it will fluctuate. There's an energy here of a bonus being attached to it. And you may be joining the company right now, and perhaps you get a little bit of that bonus, but next year you would get a bigger slice of the pie because you've been in the job for a year, for example. So I do see 2 opportunities coming your way that you'll have to choose from. One pays more money than the other. I feel like you're probably going to go for the one that pays more money, but it's not just about that. It's where you feel like you add value and where you feel emotionally fulfilled in the role. Now, of course, if you are retired right now, I feel a lot of you are focusing on your finances and making sure your resources go a long way. Could be a fluctuation in a pension. You could see it rise a little bit there is what I'm seeing. But also I feel like you're looking at things that drain your time or your resources, cutting out any subscriptions that you don't really utilize right now. And that's whether you're retired or not. A lot of you are focusing on, service providers doing this month just to see if you've run your course with certain water boards or electricity or internet providers. I feel like you're trying to not cut back, but just get the best service that you can. So a lot of you may actually spend time with customer services trying to either get a better deal or cancel something in order to strike up a contract with someone else there as well. Now, we do have that 9 of Swords, and the 9 of Swords in this position is actually really positive because it means you're taking charge of your thoughts, trying to quieten that inner critic, but also the 9 of Swords can indicate that you have been under a lot of pressure and you're trying to find ways to ground yourself and release the pressure. Also, I feel, yes, you have had a lot on your mind, and I feel like you are prioritizing what's really important right now, and anything else that is not as important, I feel like you will revisit it at a different time. Some of you, I feel, you may have had some problems sleeping recently, and, it may have been very lucid dreams. Some of you may have even had some bad dreams recently, but I do see here that it will correct itself is what I see there. A lot of you, I'm being drawn to the fact that it can be that you're dehydrated. I don't know why I'm being given that message, but that's what's coming through there strongly. But it is in the resistance position, so I want you to be aware that these dreams will dissipate. You will get better quality sleep. Some of you may actually locate a reason for you not being able to sleep. So it could be like low magnesium, for example. Now, I'm not a health practitioner, but I've been given that. So please do your due diligence or reach out to a medical professional who can help you there. I'm also being given, what else is that? Okay, they're showing me something in the water, but it's a little bit cloudy and I can't quite see it. Is it melanin? Melatonin? Maybe it's melatonin that I can see in the water. Again, I'm not a medical practitioner, so I would just say, check it out for yourself there. But I feel like you will locate the reason. Could be a vitamin deficiency, and it has just been, basically impeding your sleep. For some of you, it could be hormonal related, and that's why you need to address it. Some of you could be going through the menopause, for example, or it could be that you just got a lot on your mind. You've had a racing mind because you've got the 8 of Wands there and the 9 of Swords. But I do feel that you're going to take charge of your energy and your schedule, be more organized this month, and I feel things just get a little bit simpler for you. Yeah, Chariot card, you take control of the energy. Now this card indicates that you are dedicating yourself to something, and for some of you, you may have felt like you couldn't see any progress, but in the month of November, you will see that your commitments will bear fruit, that you are making progress. I feel like you're very disciplined with your time and with your energy, and you have a lot on your mind, and I feel like you have a lot to do. So you just want to focus on that at this time and not, waste your time or allow anyone to drain your energy. I mean, this month, it doesn't feel like there are any big surprises. What it feels like is that you're maintaining and sustaining life this month. I mean, for some of you, you could also be purchasing a car this month as well. I would say that you're going to get a really good deal on it, a better deal than you thought at first is what I see. But we've got a 3 of Swords there and a Queen of Cups. And this can tell me that some of you are looking at things that cause you pain in life. It doesn't have to be a person. It can be a substance, for example. It could be something that's giving you intense highs, intense lows, draining your energy, making you feel a bit dizzy. For some of you, it can be that it's really hard to follow your heart and you are not sure if you're making any headway right now because you're in the middle of it and it feels really disheartening, or it feels like you're stuck in a bit of a rut. But progress will be made, and keep following your heart because a breakthrough is here for you in the middle of the month. Now, the Queen of Cups is also about value. It's about self-care. It's about making sure that you realize you are a gift and you're not just going to give away your time or your energy to anyone who is selfishly just taking it. It's very important when you're giving advice to friends. Of course, they're your friends, so you're willing to help them in all their endeavors. But if you've got that one person who's always take with you, and it just doesn't feel right, it just feels like when you leave their energy, you're low vibe, and you're a very high vibe kind of person, my beautiful Aries. So if anyone is kind of like making you feel bad about yourself or giving you backhanded compliments, for example, I feel a lot of you are stepping away from their energy and saying enough. I feel like you're not enabling their behavior anymore. You're done. A lot of you are cutting things out that are not fulfilling, rewarding, or just don't feel good right now because, of course, life's too short. Don't get me wrong, you're going to be there for friends and listen to them and help them in their endeavors. But I really feel a lot of you are looking at reciprocity right now and saying, you know what, I keep giving and giving and giving and giving of myself. And what am I getting back in return? A lot of you are actually applying that energy to work or money. You may be feeling that you're just giving so much of yourself right now and it just feels like you're at a standstill, but progress will be made. And of course, there's more money. But a lot of these cards are about wealth, but also health is wealth. So I feel like you're paying a lot of attention to your health at this time. And I also see some of you may have to make a major decision this month, and you've got so much on your mind, but you need to slow the pace a little bit to really get clear what's in your heart before you make that decision, is what I'm seeing there as well. Now, we've also got coin toss. Okay, interesting. So that's about choices, of course, but I feel it's about your impact in your life more than anything. I feel it's all the effort that you're putting in. You may feel that you've been putting so much in, but it feels somehow it's the same. But you are going to see evidence of payoffs happening for you this month. But I have to be honest with you, a lot of the energy that I see for you, it is kind of like maintaining momentum, sustaining your energy, persevering towards something, learning. A lot of you may be taking a course of learning during this month, but I feel, you're going to see the effects of all the hard work you have been putting in, but it also feels like you're onto the next thing, next project. So please do celebrate your wins, even if they are small. Sometimes you forget about the small wins, and I feel like you have actually accomplished quite a lot so far. Now, also it says here, choices either or, be fair, considering pros and cons, fate equal, two sides to every story, butterfly effect, either way, 50-50 chance, unpredictable, can't decide, take a chance. Okay, now you've got a 2 of Pentacles there, which would really connect to a 50-50 chance on something. But with the 8 of Pentacles there, I would say there's more than a 50% chance of you accomplishing something. Some of you may be leaving something up to fate this month. I mean, a lot of this energy is about you and your investment in your life. I don't see any other people here. I just see you're looking at your energy levels, you're looking at your health, you're looking at your projects, you're keeping your nose down, focusing on what's important to really make a difference in your life and make progress and push on through. So this Two of Pentacles is very important because it reminds you of balance, okay? It's important to have fun as well as be adaptable to change, because if you do one thing all the time, then of course it's going to get a bit stale, it's going to drain your energy and you'll feel uninspired. So I feel it's really important to shake things up a little bit, and you're normally the sign that is the go-getter, shaking things up, trying new things, but you may have got yourself stuck in a bit of a rut recently and you are desiring change. This month is like setting a foundation for you then to run off and have all those explorative adventures. Now also Two of Pentacles, some of you may be moving some finances around, and I feel, actually this gives you an opportunity to really make a dent in some of your repayment plans, which actually gives you a sense of pride and joy. The Two of Pentacles also indicates that, you are right now going to see some unexpected developments that are going to really bring you great joy. One way or another, you're manifesting your dreams into the material world, so you will see evidence of payoffs here. Some of you may be thinking about traveling. This may be travel that you've actually put on hold or rescheduled. And I would say just be a little bit mindful. Don't allow any delays to frustrate you. You're going to get to your destination. For some of you, you may get a little bit of compensation if the delay is a bit longer than usual. But what I do see is foreign currencies here. So I see some of you could be saving for a great big vacation. And a lot of you may be like in a flurry of action, trying to get everything organized and ready before you do take a trip. It's going to be very rewarding and give you a sense of a breath of fresh air into your life. So you can see things from a bird's eye view. Sometimes when you take a step back from life, you actually see more of the next steps, where you're headed, but also your progress. When you're in the middle of something, it's really hard to see progress because you're in the middle of it. And also, I would say some of you may see a small increase in your finances in terms of interest rates, maybe in your bank account, for example. Some of you, this could be a small incentive in your working environment. I mean, for some of you, I'm not seeing like promotion vibes in this energy. Doesn't mean it's not there. I feel it means right now that you're sustaining momentum, working towards a promotion. So you could hear about promotions and things like that in the month of December. I do see that some of you may hear about a bonus if you are in a career. It could be November you hear about it, and in December you receive it. For those of you who are retired, I really feel like you're focusing on making your finances go the distance and do a little bit extra traveling is what I see there. I do see there's nothing to worry about in your energy. Nine of Swords in that position is always super positive, but the Eight of Pentacles means that you're kind of learning about yourself on a deeper level. How you're investing in yourself, in your health, what you're capable of. I keep coming back to this telephone, that there is an important call that you will get this month where you learn some information that you will celebrate. And also this card, it kind of encourages you to either take on a course of study. I would say also this card is highlighting that you are going to be in like a bit of a routine this month. Structure is going to work really well for you. It keeps life running smoothly. Sometimes people feel that energy is a little bit dull and boring, but maintaining life and, making a dent in your loans or repayment plans is actually quite thrilling. It means that you're on target. You can save for things like vacations or cars and little treats for yourself. But this is another 8 energy, and it feels very much like you are working really hard. I feel you're taking pride in your work. I feel like you're a pro at what you're dedicating yourself to. Even if you're a carer or a parent, you're a pro at what you do. You may not feel like it, but I feel you're doing a great job, and it's important to recognize that. A lot of you are in need of self-care. I would say you've been neglecting your own needs, trying to make everything, work as best as you can. But let me just pull a quick card, because a lot of your cards are pentacles. Okay, so this can mean it's a very earthy month, focusing on finances, building a foundation, keeping things running smoothly, gaining new knowledge, I would say, or a deeper understanding about what it is that you want, seeing developments with your goals, also noticing that you've reached certain goals and you're on to the next. Four of Wands, there is something to celebrate. I mean, these are two cards of celebration. So with that said, I would say good time to be sociable this month. I see a lot of invitations coming in for you, spending more time with your family, friends, community. Four of Wands tells me there is definitely a milestone in your life that you will celebrate. Some of you may actually because I'm seeing glasses, cheers, so you may actually really celebrate it with some sort of beverage, for example, or perhaps you are going to announce something, launch something this month, and people are backing you, supporting you. But a lot of you are focusing on the home space as well, so you could be going into real estate or moving into a new property. And I feel it's going to go really well. You're going to find the home of your dreams if you're looking for property right now. But this card is like preparation. It means you just want a peaceful life. You just want to get on by and find tranquility. And I feel the Four of Wands is also like a coming home to oneself. And in that act alone, it's like grounding yourself and focusing on the practical side of life right now, and doing some emotional inner work as well. A cathartic experience, letting go of some difficult memories or difficult feelings that are attached to those memories so that they no longer hold power over your future happiness. Doesn't mean that those experiences were not important. They're very important. They shaped who you are. And I feel a lot of you, if you've gone through a traumatic experience, I feel, it's really like put you in fight or flight mode and really affected you and made you kind of like hyper vigilant with that Nine of Swords. And a lot of you are really looking at that and saying, I don't need to be in that mode anymore. Can I find a way to come out of that? And some of you may actually source a counselor, for example, or you may actually reach out to a psychiatrist or a psychologist there as well, because you want to just talk things over and get things out. I see a lot of you kind of adapting, healing, and opening yourself up to allow more joy and happiness back into your life. The Three of Cups can also be an indication, of course, of sharing time with friends, and I do see that there is a friend coming towards you for some advice, but also that Three of Cups is another card of celebration. So there could be that you are like making plans and being practical to, set up a dinner party or a party at your house or a surprise party for someone or get a gift for someone. So you could be in the throes of that. That's what's taking your focus this month. I also get an energy here of you learning what makes you truly happy and going where your heart truly feels fulfilled. But there is a big old practicality about you this month, my beautiful Aries. So perhaps you're preparing something or you're getting ready for something and you're just doing methodically what you have to do, structure things in a certain way to get through November and then let loose and have fun. But very interesting cards for you this month. Not your usual energy. So I feel something's grounding you or making you feel super serious with responsibilities this month. Focus on your finances, whether it's you want to purchase a large purchase like a car or real estate, or it just feels very much like you are committed to your plans. I mean, look, that card even says committed. I just realized that. It says creating from the heart, all in one, long-term, life's work, legacy, investment. Again, investment. So it's about investing in your life to get the best out of life that life can offer there, and following your heart. There's freedom in that. And we've also got emergence. So taking things to the next level, up-leveling your life in some way. I feel like you're achieving quite a lot right now because you are very steady-paced, that you're keeping your eye on the prize. Now, again, it doesn't always have to be about money. It can be that this is a personal project. It could be that you've been hitting the gym and suddenly you're going to see results of you been hitting the gym. For some of you, it could be that you've been trying to change something in your neighborhood, or maybe, you've been trying to adapt to some sort of change recently. You're going to see that you're making progress and headway there. It says coming into the light, soul work, awaken, spotlight, many interests, and living gently. Yeah, so it does feel like a gentler pace of life this month. Doesn't mean it's going to be boring. I see a lot of invitations for you. I see you going out there, connecting to things on a sensual level, things that you enjoy, like going out with friends, catching a movie, going to art galleries, things like that, sporting events. But I also see that you're almost like in a transition period where structure is working well for you while you get yourself sorted and then like come into the spotlight for success. Also, it can be that, you're making some radical changes in your life right now and you're just sticking to your plans, because when it all unfolds, that's when you can celebrate, spread your wings, and reveal things that you've been working on. So interesting energy there for you, my beautiful Aries. I'm just going to go and get a trinket or a rune before we close. Okay, so we have the snake, which means you're shedding old skin. Okay, it can indicate that you are trying to revamp or revitalize your life in some way, but there's some things that you've got to tie up loose ends on right now. You've got to ground yourself. In order to make a change, you have to have a solid foundation from which to change. So I feel a lot of you are focusing on your day-to-day routines and keeping structure so that you can embrace more. I actually see a lot of you working towards a life of luxury, and you're working hard for it, and there's a lot of rewards on the other side, but when you're in the middle of it, it can feel like a heavy, hard slog. So I'm sending you a huge hug out there, my beautiful Aries. November feels a little bit like, not that nothing much is happening. It feels like same kind of pace that you've been working at, but I do see a couple of things that you will celebrate and some really good times there as well. And I will leave it there, my beautiful Aries. I hope something resonates there for you. It's quite complex, this reading, so it may not resonate for everyone, but I have to honor the energy that has come out there, and I hope something resonates. So thank you so much, and love and light.